Hello students, good morning. Welcome back to your science class. This is your science teacher Vandana. In the last class we had completed chapter 4 long question answers. Means everything in that chapter we have completed that topic, each and everything. I hope each and every one of you had done this work in your notebook. Today we are going to revise chapter 4 because on coming Friday you have your first class test after summer vacation. So it's my duty to revise each and every topic. So let's start. In the first topic we had discussed what is soil, how soil is formed. What do you mean by soil? Soil is the uppermost layer of earth crust. It is mainly made up of 4 main ingredients that are in the form of first weathered rocks. Weathered rocks are in the form of sand, silt, clay, pebbles. Means these are the, you can say, soil particles according to their size. Second was organic matter in the form of humus. What do you mean by humus? Humus means the organic matter remains formed from the remains of plants and animals. It is very much rich in nutrients and it is mainly present in the topmost layer of soil. That is why plants are able to grow easily on the top layer of soil. Next was air and last was water. H2O, that is the formula of water. So these are the 4 main, you can say, ingredients that form the soil. Or you can say that makes the soil, composition of soil. Weathered rocks in the form of sand, silt, clay, pebbles. These are the soil particles. Organic matter in the form of humus, air and water. Next was formation of soil. How the soil is formed. In the beginning there was no soil. There was heavy rocks. When continuous heating by the sun and cooling by the rain means environmental factors, the rocks get cracked. And excessive wind and excessive flow of water widen these cracks, and these cracks ultimately breaks down into smaller particles in the form of sand, silt, clay, pebbles. This is how soil you can say components are formed. Along with that, plants also grew on this land, and ultimately they remains mixed with the soil, and this is how plants remains like old leaves, rotted leaves, fallen leaves. Dead plants ultimately they mix with the soil, and this is how soil is formed. Next topic was what do you mean by topsoil? Topsoil, as I told you earlier also, there are 4 layers of soil. What are these? First is topsoil, second is subsoil, third was weathered rocks in the form of sand, silt, clay, and last was bedrock. Means these are the 4 layers of soil. Soil had 4 layers of soil. Topsoil contains humus, which is very much rich in nutrients for the growth of plants. Subsoil contains minerals like iron oxide, which is also very good for the growth of plants. And these all are called horizons. What are these called? Horizons. Horizons means the sequence of layers, the pattern of layers, how the layer settles one above the other. This is called horizons. Horizon O, horizon B, horizon C, horizon D. So there are 4 horizons. These are called horizons, the sequence of layers. Part A and part B means horizon A or horizon B combine together, mix together and grow the crops. Means the farmers mix part A and part B and then grow the crops because they contain nutrients and minerals both, and crops require both these things. Weathered rocks are in the form of sand, silt, clay, pebbles. These are according to the size particles. They allow water to percolate through them. And last was bedrock. These are very heavy, you can say heavy layers settled at the bottom of soil. So these are mainly 4 rocks. You can say 4 layers of soil. Next was what is soil erosion? Soil erosion means when the topmost layer get easily removed by the wind and water, that is called soil erosion. And what are the causes of soil erosion? Causes of soil erosion was first excessive wind and water, second was deforestation, and third was overgrazing. overgrazing. So excess of wind and water make the land barren, and as you know, barren land is not good for the growth of plants, because barren land gets dry soil and dry soil easily eroded. So excess of wind and water causes the land barren. Second was deforestation. Deforestation means cutting of trees in a large scale due to human population, urbanization, agriculture practices, construction of roads, construction of buildings, everything. So this is called deforestation, and the main cause is due to human needs, or you can say human population. And ultimately, because roots of plants bind the soil particles, if there are no trees, then the soil is not able to bind properly, because roots of plants bind the soil particles. If there are no tree, then what happens? Soil doesn't easily get, you can say, prevent or conserved. It easily eroded. Last was overgrazing. Overgrazing by cattle leads to the damage of plants, and ultimately the land becomes barren. So excess of overgrazing leads to the destruction of plants. So these are the causes of soil erosion. Next topic was soil conservation. Soil conservation. What do you mean by this? Soil conservation means the necessary steps that we have to take to prevent the soil from being eroded. That is known as soil conservation. There are methods of soil conservation. First was afforestation. What do you mean by afforestation? Afforestation means when you grow the plant on a barren land so that it look like again a new forest area. That is known as afforestation. Second was reforestation. Reforestation means how you convert a damaged forest into green one again by planting more and more trees. That is known as reforestation. Next was terrace or step farming. It is mainly done in hilly areas. As I told you earlier also, in hilly areas, the hills are converted into steps so that the farmers can easily grow the crops. Okay beta, advantages of terrace or step farming. First was absorption of water, more and more water by plants, and it easily distributed the water on each step and prevent the soil erosion. Third was cover crop, or you can say cover crop means when one crop is grown after another. After harvesting a crop is grown. Cover crop means when a farmer grow a crop to prevent soil erosion. That is known as cover crop. For example, different type of grasses or pulses, they act as a cattle feed. So this is known as cover crop. Another one was building bunds. It is mainly done in rainy seasons, during rainy seasons, because the rivers get plenty of water and it might overflow during rainy seasons. So to prevent that, bunds should be constructed or built so that loss of damage, so that loss of life or property does not occur. And the last was shelter belts. Shelter belts is mainly, you can say, act as a barrier around the field. It is mainly done in open areas during heavy wind or water, because large trees or hops or shrubs prevent the or reduce the flow of speed of wind and water and prevents the nearby soil. So this is the methods of soil conservation. I hope it is clear to each and everyone. What do you mean by soil, how it is formed, afforestation, reforestation. Please go through the chapter, revise your exercise and question answers, and all the best for your test. Thank you.